G'day, I'm Simulated Erk and welcome to episode 2 of Simulated Erk iRacing, and today we're off to Daytona and the Daytona International Speedway. Now of course, many people who follow NASCAR would be well and truly familiar with Daytona. Casual Daytona fans or NASCAR fans might know it from the Daytona video games, but here we are simulating the Daytona International Speedway. It's an oval, 4.02 kilometers, 4 turns, and we are in practice. We're using the Holden Commodore that we featured in episode 1, the VF Commodore. So what I thought that I would do is take this VF Commodore to a whole heap of tracks and then basically repeat the process with the car that should be there. For instance, in this case, a NASCAR at Daytona, that sort of thing. We saw what the V8 Supercar was like at Bathurst in its natural environment. Now let's see what it's like here in the NASCAR environment in Daytona. Now I've done absolutely nothing to the car, so we'll see how we go. So we're in pit lane. And we're off. So we're practicing again, so there's no other cars on the track, just us. Put the pedal down, over 200 kilometers an hour. So we're getting close to our rev limit, 275 k's an hour, so I'm going to have to lift off. I can't go any higher. I'm hitting the rev limiter. Oops, hit the wall. That was me hitting the rev limiter. And then I went off track. See, what I'm doing, I'm using what would be a standard gearbox ratio and etc. for a V8 Supercar. Of course, with NASCAR, a lot of it just pedal down at high revs. Just turn to the left sometimes, go fast and turn to the left sometimes. And that's exactly what we're doing at Daytona. You can see the shift lights there. We're doing about 28-second laps from what I can gather. I'm right on the edge. I'm hitting the wall again. Well, that's one way to enter pit lane, I guess.
Your car is towed. You'll need to go back to pit lane, press and hold your reset button, and we'll come and get you.
Okay, let's go into pit lane. And when we get there, our car is munted. When we get there, we'll have a look and see what damage we've caused. Too far back. Alright, 16 minutes of required repairs and 5 minutes of optional repairs. Now obviously we're not going to sit through all that, but what we are going to do is see how that looked. So we'll go back to the start and we'll go from there. So yeah, this is obviously what the track would be like in practice. Nobody around, no people there. There's the tower so you can see who's winning. Actually, what I might do after we have a few laps, because it's quite clear what's going to happen. we just don't have. We might have enough horsepower, but our diff ratio is and our gearing's obviously wrong for this track. So we'll see how we go. What I should do probably in this episode, rather than making another episode, is get an actual NASCAR and compare that. So there we went into the wall rather hard, as you can see. And that's one of the things about a NASCAR circuit. There's so many concrete walls around at high speed. Once you're off, there's absolutely nowhere to go in many instances. You've got a little bit of an infield, like the section coming into pit lane now. You've got that little section, but the chase viewer waiting to come out of pit lane, and this will give you a good understanding of some of the issues that you'd have on this sort of track compared to V8 Supercar track in relation to having this sort of car. Now obviously it's not that bad a car. It's obviously of course not set up for this track because I've done absolutely nothing to it. Now, in case you don't recognise the colour scheme, this is the Greg Murphy Kmart Commodore from the early 2000s, and it was in this colour scheme that he set the qualifying lap record around Mount Panorama. Murph was a favourite V8 Supercar racer of mine, huge fan of the Murph, and so I thought I'd go ahead get this skin for this race or for this episode. Clip the wall, clip the wall. just passenger at this point, and absolutely munted the front end and a little bit of the back end. And needless to say, we're off to the pits to get that fixed. Okay, so we're back in pit lane. Now the only thing I've done, apart from repair the car, is to change the gearing. So we may be able to get a higher speed out of the same car. See, we're not hitting the top of the rev limiter here. So we are going slightly faster, but we're not hitting the rev limiter. So we're noticeably quicker now. Almost 300 kilometers an hour, and the only thing that I've done is change the gear ratio. There's 300. And the engine will be quite happy to run like this all day, I presume. We'll find out when we get in the NASCAR. But the car's doing it a little bit easier than it was previously. Basically got the foot flat to the floor and steering to the left sometimes, not even really aggressively. You can see the banking. Main thing, and of course if I wanted to tune this all day long, if I knew what I was doing, I could. I'm about 5 seconds quicker. Got to maintain control of the car. I might have only just hit the rev limiter then. Just hit it there. Meow meow! No! What did you do, meow meow? I don't... Oh, meow meow.
Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Oh, I thought that only happened in memes, but my cat walked on my keyboard and changed the point of view, and I don't know what she did. She just pressed random. Oh, meow meow. And that, on this occasion, is what happens when a cat walks over your keyboard while you're trying to race. So we'll request a new car. I haven't done this before, so we'll see what happens. We'll request a new car. Come on, give me... No. I mean a new car as in something else. Maybe I can't do it like that. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we're coming back now to Daytona, and this time we're going to be actually racing in a NASCAR. Now this NASCAR was the latest model that I can find without having to pay for anything. It's a 213, really? It's a 2013 Chevy. So we'll see how we go actually with a NASCAR. Now I haven't done anything to the car at all, and so this is on its baseline setup. Now I don't know how to change that view because Meow Meow walked all over the keyboard. Wow! Check that power out. You're kidding me. I just put the power down and I lose control, really? Wow, this isn't going to be a very good comparison at all. I don't even know which way the track is. I need to change these keyboard views. Meow Meow, what button did you sit on? Well, I know it's not any of them. I've just sent a whole heap of random messages to my team who probably don't know why this Australian doesn't know how to drive a NASCAR. I need to change this view, I don't like it. Wow! Did I almost get inverted then? Where's pit entry? I think it's over there, is it? No, that's the wall. I don't like this view at all. I don't like it. Where's the burnout pad? there's no one else here but me anyway, so let's just hook it to the left. Oh, look at my engine. That wasn't how I do it. That's not how you do a burnout. And my engine is dead. And my team probably hate me by now. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Just coming out of pit lane. Good job, car 69. Impressive burnouts, but in terms of actually driving the car straight on the track. Wow. This is where I had no idea where I was going. I'm going to have to look how to change the camera view in the car. Even though I've only had this game a short amount of time, I don't like that camera view that I just had. When I'm driving a car, I'm not looking down at my legs. I'm looking out the window. Now, of course, the big thing that you notice in NASCAR that you've only got 4 gears. Wow, check that out again. Some quality driving, huh? Hit the wall. Into the infield. Hit the witch's hat. Across the grass. Over the Daytona. Bang into the wall, on 2 wheels, slam into the infield fence. think I finally figured out what button or buttons Meow Meow pressed for. So I'm a lot happier with this view. So the 19s. The drive slower. Hey there, Blimpy boy. So you can see there, I didn't necessarily have the advantage of it because I lost my screen with the readout of how fast I was actually going at the time. But if you had a look at some of those speeds, over 350 kilometres an hour, and when I said during the in-car stuff that I was doing 20-second laps, they were obviously looking at the split times. So I was averaging about 40 seconds a lap. So that's this episode done. We should go for a race soon, I think. Episode 2 of iRacing from Daytona. So we definitely noticed some differences there. Having the car that's actually built for the track and designed and tested and tuned and everything for the track. A lot higher speeds in the NASCAR compared to the V8 Supercar. And you also would have noticed that the V8 Supercar 6 gears, the NASCAR 4, and higher revs and a greater rev limit for the NASCAR compared to the V8 Supercar. Anywho, I'm Erk, driver of car 69 for Simulated Erk iRacing, and I'll see you next time. SimulatedErk.com. Follow me on Twitter at SimulatedErk and at ErkPod, and we'll talk soon. Don't forget, go high, go hard, go low, or something like that. Is it go hard or go home? Is that, yeah, that's something. NASCAR, turn to the left, go really fast and turn to the left sometimes. Yeah, that's... And Ricky Bobby, you're on fire, or something like that. I don't know. But it's been fun. We'll go racing soon, I promise. Simulated Erk out.